I been? Okay, to answer that question will be sometime very soon. So guys, today is Blessing by the way, and today I just want to talk about something very simple. Have you guys been coping with the old change in our lives? Like mine is a big change, a huge change, and it keeps me wondering how life is gonna be after this whole thing is over. I mean, when I mean thing, I'm talking about the whole pandemic that is going on. So today I just wanted to quickly touch on a famous topic that has hit us, suddenly, and that is CHANGE, change, navigating change in our lives. With the pandemic in our consciousness, deliberate change is the only constant thing in life, right? Yeah, we know. But one thing, or one famous quote that I love so much is a quote by one moment. It's a quote by Narayana Murthy, and he said something: growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck where you do not belong. Well, I cannot argue that pandemic has done anything good, basically. To some people, it could have been an advantage. To some people, it could have been a blessing. Whereas to majority of people, it's been a real problem. But change is the only constant thing in life. And a lot of times, people perceive change as an outcome or a result of our lifestyle, of where we want to be. But what they don't understand is that change is the process between your movement from A to point B is the change. That is the process. The process is the change. So I just want to quickly touch on something to make you understand that there are three things that cohabit together. That is change, growth, and pain. These three things are aligned together. They cannot be changed without growth. When there's a real transformational change, it breeds growth, and growth doesn't happen without pain. So when there's a need for you to move from your comfort zone to the next stage, you need to go through that discomfort. You need to go through that pressure. You need to go through that first. It's a total push of you, transforming who you are, or your identity, to becoming someone who you want to be. Do you understand? And that's why a lot of people say, oh, stop thinking of what you want to be in the future. Rather, start seeing yourself as that thing you want to be, because it's quite easier that way than for you to go through that process of, becoming to become what you want to be. But whatever it is, it looks like it's not making sense, but that would be a topic for another day. So, three major things that I want to talk about when it comes to change. Pandemic has affected the lives of a lot of people, and change is something that is inevitable in our life, because this is a change that is mandatory, that is not your choice to go through this, but it's happening, and you need to prepare your mind. You need to find a way to deal with it. I know there are a lot of resources online that tells you on how to do and navigate in pandemic, but the 3 points I want to share with you are the points that are necessary, whether it is because of pandemic or just a self-decision to make a change about your personal life. It could be your hygiene, it could be one of your habits. Change is the constant thing. It could be, change is something that happens every time, and that's why when we say, oh, you have changed, or you have changed, it's the point that sometimes it's just that you have grown. It's not change. It's just not me that I used to be. I've learned a lot of things along the line. I've applied it to my life. I've gone through that process, and now people are seeing the result, and then they say, oh, you have changed. Yes, I have changed. I've changed positively. I've changed. I've grown better. I'm more experienced. I know a lot of things, a lot more. So that is about that. So the three main things I want to tell you about change all are the C word, and they start with the C, and that is calm, connect, and courage. In the case of pandemic, or in the case of change, our body, our situation, or our human life has been designed in such a way that when we respond to something not usually a part of our routine, not a normal thing in our own psychology, or something that takes us away from our comfort zone, we either respond by fighting it, we respond by running away, that is flight, or we respond by freezing, like, I don't even know what to do. Let's panic. The pandemic caused a lot of anxiety, depression, and so much, and so on and so forth. I'm just using the pandemic as an example, but what I'm trying to say is when there is a change in our life, when we are aiming toward, making a difference in our personal life, when we are aiming towards doing something, or I'm not happy with my weight gain, I really want to stay fit, I see all those people doing their Insta model, blah, 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 and I just want to keep fit. Or no, I don't like my lifestyle. I want to get a job. I don't like the fact that I'm depending on my parents and I need to have a source of income. Or I'm not comfortable in my relationship. I'm tired of the emotional abuse. Change is something that's really painful to do, because in the course of you trying to move away from that thing, you begin to think about what you lose. You think about, okay, do I respond by fighting myself out of the situation or fighting the change not to happen? Or do I actually freeze or, just stay there like, I'm not changing, I'll just stay where it is. It's okay. Or you actually, run away from that change just to avoid it from happening, just because you don't like the word change. Whatever choice you have made is not a problem, but it is natural that your body or your human psychology reacting that way, because your body is just your life, or your body is just not used to that new system that is about to happen. So in the midst of your freeze, flight, and fight mode, you need to learn how to stay calm in the course of change. You need to learn how to stay calm in that discomfort. You need to learn how to stay calm through that process, because you should always think about the end result. Like, the outcome is going to be worth it if only I can do what I need to do in this calm moment. You need to find your peace. You need to find a way to love yourself. You need to find a way to distract yourself from that problem and stay calm through it, instead of panicking, running through the anxiety, saying, oh God, no, this shouldn't be happening. When you're done worrying, what do you do next? Does it change the situation? If you find if your answer is yes, then maybe you should continue in that thing that worked for you. But if you know that your worries, your panic doesn't solve the problem, rather you need to find a solution, and you cannot find a solution when your mind is not calm. So you find your peace, you find your answers in your calmness. So it's very important that you stay calm in the period of change. Not easy, because I understand you go through the old cycle of depression. You get to a stage of saying, okay, it's not that bad, we're getting there, and then you escalate to a point that you say, okay, I think I'm getting there. And sometimes people drop back again to the depressed mode just because the system is confusing. I don't understand anymore. And we've seen that happen a lot in the old situation the world has found itself in. So the next thing you need to learn is connected. Stay connected. When I say stay connected, I'm not necessarily saying be connected to the social media. I'm not necessarily saying be connected to the news outlet of where you hear the bad news. I'm saying stay connected to a source that gives you calmness. For me, as a Christian, my source is God, and I stay connected to God. I stay connected in prayer. I stay connected in studying the Word. That is my own connection. So what are you connected to? Find that thing and stay connected in that period. Is it you listening to music that makes you remain in that calm moment? Is it you talking to your parents? Is it you having your friends come around, or you talking to your friends on the phone that gives you that peace of mind that reminds you, oh, I'm not alone, I'm going to get there? Stay connected to the people that brings you joy. Stay connected to things that make you happy. I'm not saying stay connected to that negativity. I'm not saying stay connected to that relationship that is broken and you're emotionally damaged or physically damaged in that relationship just because the man does something that makes you happy, or the woman does one or two things that make weigh your pros and cons, and stay connected to the real source that should give you joy. Stay connected to things that make you love yourself more in that connection. Stay connected in that faith. Then the last thing you need to do is to be courageous. Change requires a lot of willpower. Change requires a lot of discipline. Change requires a lot of determination. And there is no way you can do this thing without you being courageous. Whether it is working out of that bad relationship that is not making you happy, whether it is you going overboard to find that job, whether it is you reconnecting with your past friend that you feel that you hurt, whether it's that thing, whether it is you losing that weight, for instance, whether it is you being consistent going to the gym, you need to be courageous to step out of your comfort zone, because it's easier said than done. But the truth is, without courage, change cannot happen, because change is painful, and you need to be prepared. You need to get ready to go through that transformation. Okay guys, so I hope this wasn't too long. It's just a little one too. And if you know that you like this video, please put your comment down in the section below. Let me know what you think. And if you want to see more of this, every week, just let me know. Maybe I can prepare my mind. Maybe I can ginger my spirit to come back here and talk to you. Yeah, I know I look fly. I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm a pretty girl. Yeah, you can call me Blessed, and if you need my number, you just call me. It's right there on the DM. Just say, hello, can I slide in? Don't slide in, my friend, slide out. Okay, guys. So, I'll catch you in my next video. See ya.